Ever wonder how archaeologists figure out the sex of someone who died 1,000 years ago, just by looking at bones? You're about to find out. And spoiler alert, it's a lot more complicated and fascinating than you think. Let's dig in. When archaeologists uncover ancient human remains, one of the first questions they ask is, was this person biologically male or female? According to experts like Sean Tallman at Boston University, they analyze the size and shape of bones, especially long ones like the femur and tibia. Generally, males are about 15% larger than females. So, by measuring bone dimensions, scientists can predict biological sex with 80 to 90% accuracy. But here's the real goldmine: the pelvis. A method called the Phenice method, based on differences in pubic bone shape, can boost accuracy to 95%. A taller pubic bone usually signals male, a wider one, usually female. But even that isn't foolproof. What about DNA? Ancient DNA analysis can now hit 99% accuracy, even with degraded remains. Scientists look at sex-linked genes, often from tooth enamel. But DNA doesn't always survive, and even when it does, it only tells part of the story. Biological sex isn't just XX or XY, it's a mix of chromosomes, hormones, and reproductive organs, and sometimes things don't fit neatly into one of two boxes. Experts like Donovan Adams call sex bimodal, not binary. Picture a graph with two peaks, male and female, but a lot of people fall somewhere in between. Roughly 1.7% of people are intersex, slightly less than 1 in 50. Conditions like CAH, Klinefelter syndrome, or androgen insensitivity can cause a body to develop traits that don't align with typical male or female patterns. Take the case of Revolutionary War hero Casimir Pulaski. Historical records say he was a man, but his skeleton had traits typically seen in female development. DNA or a condition like CAH might explain it. And this isn't rare. In Pompeii, DNA revealed a presumed mother and child were actually a man and an unrelated child, and a Viking warrior buried with weapons? Once assumed male, turns out chromosomally female. The takeaway? Interpreting ancient lives through bones alone is tricky. Not just because of biology, but also because gender, our roles, identity, and behaviors, is a cultural construct. Even things like grinding grain or shooting arrows leave marks on bones, but were they female or male tasks? Depends on the culture. And we don't always understand that context fully. Science has come a long way, but many archaeologists warn, biological sex isn't black and white. There's a lot of gray, and every strict rule we've made, someone, past or present, falls outside of it. Bones may last thousands of years, but identity? That's a much deeper mystery. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories that challenge what we think we know. LG News.